Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails. We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up! Mike 51! Here we go, deep! Here I come! Here I come!
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. On 1st down, here's Breida. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Well, we see so many good battles in the NFC East, and Cowboys and Giants, they rarely disappoint. They didn't disappoint last year. Cowboys got the better of the Giants both times. Week 2, 20-13, and then in Week 17, a thriller, 36-35. That was a game where Dak Prescott threw 4 touchdown passes. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things yet. The interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Jackson rolling to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, 0-0-0.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And Anderson's got it. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And fighting down inside the 25. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Breida, he'll try the right side, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The spark that ignited the Cowboys-Giants rivalry goes back to 1960 when Dallas's first head coach and former New York Giants assistant Tom Landry brought his 0-10 rookie squad into Yankee Stadium. That game would finish a 31-31 tie, the only non-loss in the expansion Cowboys' first season. 6 decades later, still one of the most heated rivalries in the NFL. Heck, even Cowboys head coach Jason Garrett spent 3 seasons in a Giants uniform. And Dallas leads the overall series, including the last 4 meetings. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right. You guys, listen. Hey. You got 3. Match box.
Here's Wilson. This short throw caught by Goddard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Wilson. And Gibbs got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Take off.
This is Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
From the 29, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Giants. And even 40 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Let's go, D.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This time Jackson will throw it. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Kayvon Webster on the defensive side, able to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Ginn. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They run with Breida, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Bring it. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Check 55, Mike. Check 24. Check 24. 14. Check. No cash. No cash.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Hey, check my 50.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Let him know.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now it's Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play here for the Cowboys. And even 60 yards.
So we got man.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They come up in an offset eye. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Matt Breida, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Jackson throwing again. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They go play action here on 1st down. Caught by Jones. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Finding Gabriel complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And give them a gain of 37.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will shave one more off this lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Tighten up, tighten up. Tighten up. Watch twist, watch twist.
Now it's Breida. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run it from the gun with Crowell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. These Cowboys looking good here at AT&T Stadium. Of course, they were really good in this building last year. 7-1 in their 8 games played at home. The only loss was on a Monday night to Tennessee.
Whip. Watch the whip. Alert. Check.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check 53. I know he ain't got it. He got it. Far left. Check.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Let's go, defense.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the run. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
53, Mike. You better bring.
That would give DeBrita. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 11.
A first down carry now for Corral. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll run it again with Corral. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's first and 10 at the 16-yard line. Again, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And an alley to run. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Lamar Jackson, 84 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next to score, Cowboys 27, Giants
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give running left is Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run again with Breida.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Again, it's Crowell. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Isaiah Crowell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Off the bootleg. Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Jackson. Off the bootleg. And he's going to go down again.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
53, Mike. Right here. Check 9.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Now they try the right side here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a